welcome back to Come Chat with Sima. Today I am at Vegan Treatz and I'm sitting with Asha, thank you for having me here. So the story behind interviewing Asha is I'm in my manor and I was walking past one day, went to the post office, come down and I'm like, ooh, what's this? And I was like, sugar. I have something new on my doorstep. I was so happy, came in, started talking to the lovely staff here, but you weren't here. You wasn't here. You was on holiday, sunning it up whilst it was raining down here. And I looked on the wall and I was like, that name looks familiar. Like, I swear I know this person. And came back a week later, and so it was true. Yeah. You know, came in, saw it was Asha that was here, and I was like, what? Such a small world. And yeah, man, I'm proud that you've got your own little place set up, selling Ayatollah food.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming still.
Yeah, so what made you decide to open up Vegan Treatz?
Well, basically, as I said, it's been a journey, personal one as well. And I first was introduced to vegan food probably about just over 10 years ago, 13, 14 years ago, yeah. And obviously it didn't make sense at first. You're growing up on meat, chicken, whatever, beef, whatever meat you eat. So just to have no meat at all, just like, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it's like, it just doesn't make sense, because it's like, that's where you get your energy from, that's where you get your proteins and all this stuff. And it's like, you know, I think, I was about 20, 21 years old, and it just didn't make sense to me. So I didn't run with it. I carried on eating meat. And then after a couple more years, I started to do some research. And then I realized that, you know what, when you actually do the research, you realize that they're telling you about protein in chicken or whatever, for example. You get more protein out of certain beans, certain rices, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's protein in a lot of things, and now it's about the type of protein. You know, it's not just one type of protein, there's different types of proteins. So doing the research on vegan food, you know, what are they eating to sustain their energy? You know, how are they getting it? You know, that's what really started the journey, is to understand, you know, where I want to be. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this vegan thing, but I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to jump on it just because everyone else is doing it. Yeah. So I tried it, innit, just like, you know, anything else. New drink that's out, new sweet, new chocolate that's out, whatever, you try it, innit. Tried it again. Then I realised that even though I was still eating meat or whatever, I would introduce the vegan stuff. Yeah. You know, start somewhere, innit. Take the first step, so to speak. So I think I stopped eating chicken and the rest of the meat in 2012.
Okay.
So 2012, pesky.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just on the fish thing, and I started to learn about different fishes, understanding, you know, like there's big differences in the oils. You know, that's what you really eat fish for, is the oils, the omega-3, 6 and 9. And not every, you know, some fishes are low in those oils and some fishes are really high in those oils. So it's about researching on that as well, not just about taste. I like salmon, so I just eat salmon and that's all I eat. Like, that's dead. Like, there's so much fishes out there that taste good, that are, you know, even salmon itself, pink salmon or red salmon, you know, the wild one. And it's a bit more expensive, but you taste that difference straight away. You know what I mean? And then so I read that out for a while, 7 years pesky, and then I said, you know what, I'm ready for this vegan thing now, you know. And it was weird because it was like my cousin, big up my cousin Jason, yeah, because he's the chef and he's the original founder of Vegan Treatz.
That's who I met when I came in.
Obviously you hold it down if I ain't at the front, innit, yeah. But obviously you don't want to make man do work as cook and then come hold down the front. So we balance it, innit. I hold down the front, he cooks, innit, yeah. But he was the one that told me, yo, this vegan thing, you know, I've been chefing vegan food for like 20 years plus, and I was having little events now and then, you know, for my family and for my birthday as well. I'll do barbecues for my birthday. Big up Matt's barbecue as well, Carl. It's really his process that kind of started me off, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. Yeah, so I'll big up Matt for that still. So I think for the last 3 or 4 years I started doing my own barbecues. And I'd link up with my brother. My brother's 5 days apart from me, my younger brother, yeah. So big up Marlon, yeah. And me and him will just get our brethren together, come around Mumsy's house in the garden. Big up my cousin Miles. He's the one that supplies the drums. Okay. Yeah. And we'll put that later on in it. Show.
I'm coming to your barbecue this year.
Yeah. So for the last 3-4 years we've done the barbecue thing.
Yeah.
And as I said, I was running the pesky thing. So I had my fish drums and gave my brother the chicken drums. And that's how we kind of been going through the process, to be honest. So when Kazi said, yeah, gonna open up this vegan shop, I think it was from like 2018 summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I weren't really ready, to be honest. So it was a thing of where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on it. I'm gonna come on board and, you know, be a business partner. I weren't chatting shit. I weren't lying. It was just, but I weren't really ready, if I'm gonna be honest. But I'm letting him know that I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no, and you know, I'm saying so. If it was a no, it would be a no in it. But I was down for it. But I was just like, let's just see how it goes in it. So through the summer months finishing, I think like August, I spoke to him. I think he showed me the shop, and it was getting converted. Obviously, this is not a big shop, you know, and he started showing me the work that was going on. He's getting the kit. There was nothing in it.
There was nothing.
It was bare.
Obviously,
check our Instagram out, Vegan Treatz, and go through our profile, and you'll look and you'll see it. Yeah. Our highlights will show you when the shop was empty.
There was nothing. There was no. You guys have got plumbing in here, shelves in here.
There was no nothing.
There was nothing.
There's
not even
nothing.
nothing.
There's everything. There's hot water now.
Yeah.
Running cold. We got filtered water.
And this is why when I walked past, I was so shocked, because I was like, this little small building here, I remembered it, and they had the sign in the window, you know, advertising the space, and you guys have come and done the thing.
So through summer last year, it was kind of gearing that up. So the work was getting done August, September, October. By November now, I'm talking with Kazi. He was like, yo, we're gonna open the shop for the new year. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna open it for the new year. I was like, alright, cool. Getting our last little bits together.
Yeah.
By December, we're holding some serious meditations. You know the ones there, burning out our sage and you get me. And then boom, January come, opened. You get me. Got our people in place that are doing certain things for us, baking cookies or brownies or you know, cinnamon rolls, cornbread, all these other things that my chef can do, but it takes up time.
Yeah.
So we allocate people to do that already do it, and then we bring people to the business on that basis and link up with people that are experts in their area, you know, of baking or cooking. And then that's how it really came together. So when we opened in January, we never had no launch party, we never had no ribbons cutting or balloons. We just opened, and whoever was walking past, that was it. It was bare shock. I had people come in there. I had one woman come in there, and she just stroked the wallpaper.
Really?
Yeah. What? And I was like, rah, I've never seen that before. And she was just like, it's just amazing. It reminds me of the Caribbean.
Yeah. And
I was like, yeah, that was the theme. That's the theme. And then she didn't even buy nothing. She just walked out. But she was just attracted just by the wallpaper.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good energy.
She might have been one of those like me that walked past and it was an empty building, and next thing, what's this? Do you know what I mean?
You just got to come in and then see, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So we just opened and just started cracking off with the promotion. I think we had like 70 to 80 followers, and by March we were up like 600 followers. So it was a very quick following social wise. It just got rapid.
Well, you are quite a popular person in the area.
I don't know about popular,
quite well known.
Yeah,
then.
I'm known to our community. So if we do have a community from Catford to Bromley, then you will see my face about it, innit? Yeah. But so the following on social helped a lot. Big up all the people that helped as well. There's probably too much people to big up social wise, but you know who you are. You came in to support. You reposted our stuff. You bought the food. You took pictures. You put it up online. Like all those things really helped, and all their genuine criticism really helped as well. You know what I'm trying to say?
And it's all about support, man. People exactly. Like, even for me now, even when I'm not even driving past, I'll message you on the gram and I'll be like, are you open? Do you get what I'm saying?
Even that you're saying that, imagine this now, so what, we're in April, so we're 4 months in. We've had an event in March called Vegan Me in Lotus Bar in Clapham. So we work with the people in Clapham there in Lotus Bar. And that was our first event, so it was like a thing of like where we never had an opening day. It's like, let's do it, innit? So January passed, February passed. When March came, it's like, yes, let people know we're open, but let's do it as a like a little giveaway. Let's do a buffet. Let's do our food that we do here, but let's give it away.
Yeah.
And it was just like, all right, cool. And then we got people to sit down, obviously, because obviously this is a takeaway shop. You can't come in there and sit down and eat. Well, you can. We've got 2 stools, but you know, you can't get probably more than 5 people in there at one time. To be honest, it's that small. But we've got to start somewhere, innit?
100%.
So this is our first step. So when we done that thing in March, as I said once again, check it out on our Instagram, Vegan Treatz, and you'll see the highlights of what we did in Lotus Bar. And it was a success. We filled it out with probably 50 people or more, and everyone loved it. Everyone loved the food and, you know, the desserts and everything that we was doing there. Yeah, so when we done that one in March, we was going to continue it by doing it every month. So the next one will be in May now, and then after May we'll continue again for June. The idea will be to pick it up to the point of where it gets rammed to the point of where we got no choice but to do it every week, because they got their own food there, as it's an Italian restaurant. But as I said, because the vegan stuff is becoming so popular, and there's not really much vegan options in Clapham, it's like this is going to be a big thing. And if we're gearing up towards the summer now, it's like you don't want to miss this opportunity. You know what I mean? So having words with the manager there, it's like we're on track towards that.
So with your events, what can people expect to find apart from just food? What can people expect to find when they come to your events in Clapham?
Naturally, there's a vibe there because it's a bar restaurant, but it's a club as well. So lots of people know Lotus for the nightlife. They might not have ever even known they do food. They just go there at night. There you go. Because you might just go there at night, innit? Yeah. And party. So that comes with it as well. So it's on a Sunday, and when the food's finished and everyone's ready to pack away the food after 9 o'clock, the DJ will be playing throughout anyway, just soft mellow music, but we can really kind of turn up for a couple hours on a Sunday night as well. So big up all the vegans that are going to stay after they finish eating and turn up.
Okay, and what time does it start and finish?
So it starts at 5 and it will finish at 9. And from our last experience, I would say everyone get there early as they can. If you can get there bang on 5 o'clock, all the better. Because obviously once certain dishes are finished and it can't be replenished, then it can't be replenished. But the buffet is to cater for at least 50-60 people at a minimum.
Okay, cool. So Asha, I'd like you to tell my guests a bit more about you. So we know that you've converted into, first of all, before we go into a bit more about you, when did you decide to give up fish and turn fully vegan? And I want to also know how you feel, how it's made you feel. Would you ever go back to meat? Would you ever go back to fish? That's what I want to know.
All right. So, I gave up meat, as I said, 2012, and started the pescatarian trip from there. Opening up this vegan shop was what made me turn vegan, to be honest. Because I just didn't make sense to me opening up a vegan shop, you know, being an owner of a vegan shop, but I'm not a vegan. If I wanted to do that, I'd open up a Morley's or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because franchises could be opening anything with to do with meat, you know. And
so 2019.
Just vegan, innit? It's just I started that way, innit? And I said I married that idea with the shop in it. So the moment the shop was open, it's like I'm done with fish, and that was it. I never really. When you're not ready for something, that's when you go back.
100%.
So there is no going back for me personally, and I'm not gonna die if I don't eat vegan. It's just being realistic. When I was in Greece a couple of weeks ago, when you came in, and I wasn't here, there's not many vegan options over there.
There isn't.
But
I find that in a lot of, I don't know. I found that in Greece when I went to Greece a couple of years ago, and I found that also in Turkey. I went to Turkey last year and the year before, and I found that I was struggling.
Yeah, exactly. So what you're gonna do? Just not eat. Yeah, you can do, because you're not gonna die after not eating for a day or so. But my point is that you just gotta find another alternative. And as I said, for meat, to go back to say I have to eat fish or I have to eat some sort of chicken, it's not an option. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna die if I don't eat it. So I can just eat something else. You know what I'm saying? And it's about people's willpower and their mental strength to just know that you're not gonna die if you don't eat that. So you don't have to eat it. You know. And
it tastes so good when you're eating ital. Cheese.
And that's, you know what, as well, I was even talking to someone yesterday, and they was like, I was giving out some flyers for the event, and they was like, I don't know why, but it seems like I'm just scared to go vegan. I'm scared to eat vegan food, and I was like, why? Like, no one's even trying to tell you to like change your life and be a vegan. It's like, just taste it, innit? Just try it, innit?
Oh my god.
But people are so.
The way it makes you feel. How does it make you feel?
I'm always energized. That's what I'm saying. I don't have this. I don't ever get itis no more. I never eat and fall asleep no more. It doesn't happen no more because once you understand what's happening in your body, as I said, when your body's breaking down those meats. You know, let's just be real and do the research about what meat you're eating. It's dead meat. It's flesh. It's dead flesh. So your energy is going to be minimal from it. Is what I'm trying to say. And you sometimes when you're doing it and you're eating it, you don't know it because you're in it. Yeah. So you got to get out of it to get a new perspective. Yeah. And then when you do that, you realize that your perspective is because your actual body feels different. That's how you gain a new perspective. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not. You don't read a vegan book and then you get a different perspective. No. You start eating the food.
I still eat fish, very minimal, but I know when I gave up meat, my energy level, sometimes I'm just so high that I'm bouncing off the walls. People think I'm crazy anyway, but you know, another thing for me as well is my digestive system.
Yes.
Going toilet became so much more easier, frequent, like not going toilet for 2 days was the norm in my eyes, but now I'm like, it's normal to go toilet every single day.
Yeah, exactly. You
just
eat
make
every day,
your whole,
you have to go toilet
the way you feel. I always think that people should go with the way they feel. And if you don't eat vegan food and if you haven't tried it, 100% I recommend that you should try it. It is flavoursome, food's banging, like I swear by it.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to say. It's like no one's saying to you, oh, you're used to eating chicken and beef and all the rest of it. Go vegan. No one ain't saying that. Someone's saying try some vegan food. Try a vegan cookie. Try a vegan brownie.
Come down to Vegan Treatz event. In May.
In May, end of May. Listen out for the date.
Trust me.
Trying it. Just try some. Just try it. I've given out these cookies, to people and not even said it's vegan until they finished. And then I say, oh, that's a vegan cookie. You know, it's not got no milk in it, no butter in it, no eggs in it. And they can't believe it. They can't believe it. And that's the whole point. You're meant to just try it, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? And then you'll get over it. As I said, people got some weird fears in life, and some people are scared of vegan food.
Yeah, so weird.
I'm being honest. Some people are scared of vegan food. But it's just a change. It's just a change from not having meat.
Yeah, and it's what we've grown up on, innit, really? We grow up on meat and all of these things and think that's the norm.
Exactly.
When, feeling itis, that means you eat good. Nah, that means
you've got something in your system that's slowing you down, because that's what sleep is. You know what I'm saying? If something's gonna make you feel sleepy, then you're gonna be slow.
100%.
So we're not into these foods that make us slow, innit?
I want my people to get a feel a bit more about Asha. So what was you doing before Vegan Treatz?
Before Vegan Treatz, I was in the music industry quite heavily. And I was managing artists, so that took up a lot of my time. Studio, music video shoots, arranging that all, creating it all, getting models, putting them up on all platforms. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I've done that for like 4 years straight, so that's where a lot of my time was going.
So are you still doing that, or have you put that to
I'll say I put that to the side for a second, but it's not something I'm finished with at all.
Okay.
And the artists that I was managing, I'm still in contact with most of them. So it's a thing of where, they ain't gonna stop doing music because I've stopped managing them. But it's a thing of where when I put my hands back in the game, then they're gonna see there's gonna be a big change. You know what I'm trying to say? But right now I'm concentrating on this. Okay. This is my newfound venture. And as I said, it's personal. It's not just something I'm trying to make money from. It's something that I'm taking into consideration for my life. You know what I'm saying? Passion. And if anything happens and you never see Vegan Treatz ever again, just know that I'll still be eating vegan. It's not like I'm gonna just change and go back to And big up all the other vegan shops. Love Gift in my area, Eat of Eden, Vsauce, These are off the top of my head that I visit and eat from. So big them up because we need more vegan shops, innit?
We do. We do.
And we need to spread out. We need to stop this. Opening up shops, Caribbean shops especially are the masters of this somehow. They open up next door to each other all the time. In all our areas that we go in South East London, Caribbean shops are stone throw away from each other. That's got to stop, man. We got to spread out. You know what I mean?
And just love one another, support one another. You know, like what you said, if you're not here, you're gonna go see Love Gift. You're gonna go eat a vegan. You're gonna.
So I'm supporting the other vegan shops because that's what you're meant to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Otherwise, what are you doing, innit? You're not gonna support your other fellow business partners. Well, they're not business partners, but I see them as business partners.
Yeah.
I don't see other vegan shops as competition.
Yeah.
I see them as my business partners indirectly because anything I need from my shop as a vegan, I need to go to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm new. We're new on the block. We're the new kids, so we need to go and check out the people that's been doing it from before. You know what I'm trying to say? And Love Gift is one of the oldest vegan shops that I know. You know, and it's changed from area to area. Beautiful. Yeah, big up Matter now. Anywhere you are, you get me? Yeah. Car, as I said, she's one of the longest vegan shops that I know. You know, and that's where I first ate from. So that was my first taste of vegan food from her shop. Yeah.
So where would you like to take Vegan Treatz in the future? So we know that you're doing your monthly events at Lotus Bar Clapham, and you are hoping to expand, get so good with it that it's a weekly event. But what else are you hoping for?
So the bigger picture for us will be, first and foremost, to get out of this small shop. And obviously get a bigger shop where we can have people sitting down. At least 10 to 15 people sitting down eating will be, you know,
nice,
a little benchmark for us. Yeah, you know, that's not too overwhelming, but eventually, yeah, 30, 40, 50 people sitting down in a restaurant. That's going to be the goal. And then and obviously to expand naturally, and it will be like, yeah, north, south, east, west, innit? Like, we're here in the south now, but if we want it, if we get our ways that we want it, it's gonna be like, yeah, next shop north, next shop east, next shop west, yeah, and then yeah, that's our picture right there. A shop in every ends, so you don't have to come south. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Even though we travel for food.
Do you know what? Before, so in Lewisham, before Love Gift came back. I had to travel. There was nothing in Lewisham, and it was me and one of my friends, and one day was like, oh, let's meet up, let's go and get some food. And we were looking for ITAL food, but Google, nothing. So I'm just so happy, that I've got something on my doorstep.
That's what a lot of people have been saying. Happy that we're here in the BR1 postcode, because there's nothing in Bromley. There's no vegan shops in Bromley, you know, and big up the companies that help us get out there, Google and them lot. Big up Siri. You can ask Siri, you know, where's Vegan Treatz, she'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? So the internet knows about us, innit? Moon Cow, you can find us on there. Not Moon Cow, Happy Cow, sorry. Yeah, you find us on there as well. So all these little apps that come about to help small businesses, we're just utilising them. And obviously as a vegan shop, we need to create more apps for ourselves in that industry as well. Yeah. Big up Vegan Nights. That was one of my first experience this year going there, and making me know that, yeah, definitely by, you know, this year we want to be part of that again on the other side. So I won't be a customer, I'll be supplying. Yeah, and our Vegan Treatz will be there to take part in that. That's part of our future. Yeah. And any other vegan events basically as well. Okay,
cool. So if people want to follow you, hit you up, you know, support, how can we follow you? What's your socials? What's your website or email?
Email vegantreatz@mail.com, and everything else on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter is just Vegan Treatz, and Treatz with a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, not with a S.
Set it on him hat.
Yeah, see it there. Boom. Yeah, and we got hats coming as well. So if people want to support our thing, wear a hat. You know, they can DM us, they can email us, and we'll give them a price. And lots of different colours and styles. This one's a suede black one right now. Big up Chop Chop, who we collaborated this with. Boom. Yeah. And as I said, there's lots of colours coming as well. Greens, reds, blues, camos, everything.
Well, I'd like to thank you for your time. And I'm just so glad that I came. Literally, guys, you know, this is on my doorstep. It's very noisy background because we're on the main road, so you can't miss Vegan Treatz, Bromley Road. And yeah, man, as I said earlier, I literally walked past and was like, whoa, on my doorstep, happy days. And the food is banging. So guys, as I said, if you don't eat vegan, it's cool, but just come in, try, and I'm sure Asha will give you a taster if you don't want to commit to fully buying a whole meal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%.
What you think?
Yeah. Watch out for future events. So at the moment it's once a month down at Lotus Bar Clapham, and I will be sharing as well on my social, so look out for that, anything that you've got going on in the future. But in the meantime, follow, support, message, come down, just come and hold our vibes. Yeah. And until next time guys,
peace.
Subscribe, turn on your notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, share it, like it, and all of these things. Follow the links below, and until next time, peace and blessings to you.